Hi, everybody. It's good morning or early afternoon. I guess it's past noon here in New York City. I believe it's August 15th. I know it's 2024. Bear with me. Hope you enjoy. So I'm going to step back a little bit this time so you can get the full picture. No pun intended. And everybody, all I want you to do is get a piece of paper. I don't care if it's a marker, as long as it has some ink in it. I don't care if it's a Crayola. Crayola's good. Just some kind of inexpensive water-based marker for the kids, young adults. Same thing. If you're an adult, you really want to get involved and learn, make this a really tried and true kind of hobby. Follow along. All I've done while I was talking was we're working either you could call it symmetrically or quadrimetrically, whatever, just the same on all corners, just coming in and giving me a curve inward on all corners. On your picture. You can see it up close. That's all we have so far. Okay, I'll step back again, and let's just make all four of those curves come in as leaves. Why not? Because what I'm trying to do is get everybody manually coordinated with regard. It's hand-eye coordination. It's a lot of fun. It's a great hobby. Okay, so less talk and more drawing. Everybody say less talk and more drawing. I'm thinking always in terms of not talk. Okay, I promised you less talk. Okay, so now just let it go. So you've got your three leaves coming in, and the idea is to make a composition that when you show someone, if you show someone, and you should always think in terms of, well, I want someone to see this. This could be a card. A lot of the videos and stuff that I've been doing are video. Now you could come in with more. So you do more leaves. And what you're working on basically is a very simplified version of what you might see on an old-fashioned gold leaf picture frame, which it was carved once upon a time, hand carved in wood. Now a lot of times they're hand carved once, and then there's a cast done, and they're mass produced or semi-mass produced, depending on a lot of variables. Art is what it is. Everybody say art is what it is. So we're coming in. That's what we have so far. Coming in. Let's say we want to do in the middle of all these leaves. Let's put one more leaf, and I guess these would be something in the neighborhood of close to some kind of, I don't know if it's, I have to look up my botany, because I've seen leaves that look like this. That's probably, but we won't discuss that. But in another video further on down the road, I might give you the difference between an oak leaf and a maple leaf, but not now, because, well, let me just do a quick difference. Just from memory, an oak leaf is something like this, and a maple leaf is more like something like that is kind of the difference. Now, in between all these leaves, let's go like this, and just put your concept of flowers. You might have. This is a rose concept, and I had a great student named, I remember her name, high school, way back in 2008. Well, I'm not going to say names anyway, but she used to come in, and she was very, very supportive, and the principal at the school, it was a public high school, listened to her and a number of other students. I just came there as a substitute, which is what I prefer to do. But I was asked to work there as a probationary regular educator. They always say, "Oh, it's not a contract," but it is, because you have to fulfill a contractual obligation. I guess you could say it's part of the teacher's contract, and you're under a mass contract. I don't know what the legalities are of it, but I was hired as a regular teacher there, probationary, which I kind of don't like. I prefer to substitute. But that's another conversation. But she used to say, well, Mr. Listokin, here's how you draw a rose. So we'll do one more rose right in the corner, then we'll sign this thing. Okay, so she taught, I was doing kind of the same thing, but she said, Mr. Listokin, just do a spiral. So anyway, these are line drawings which could be converted into, working really hard on some watercolors, acrylic, oil painting versions. In the background, my version of teacher's description, which he gave me a verbal description of the passage of Flying Horse and titled it because it was his vision. He had it in his mind, but I painted that. And there are certain standards of beauty or canons of aesthetic or standards of aesthetic or aesthetic standards, that you have to follow if you want something to be pleasing, not just to your eye as something like, oh, that's how I feel, well, okay, that's valid. But if you want to get people's attention or really get a message across, such as this is a beautiful message, I think, of the higher path, traveling the higher path. So I don't, like I said, I talk too much and I don't do enough art. I'm trying to solve that problem by signing this. So the last thing we will do is to sign it. And we'll just come down here and just put that old signature. Okay, and there it is. It's just practice. It's fun. These are all done on cardstock. And some of the ones I did, like here's the one I did in the previous video, just to give you an idea. I'll step back. And I feel kind of guilty because this one is like it's like a pattern kind of concept. And this is more of an objective theme to be continued. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.